Hi, today we're going to talk about appraisals. So the first and most important thing to know about appraisals is they're as much art as they are science. I know they're based on statistics, math, numbers, comparable sales. That is 100% true. But at the end of the day, there's flexibility. So they can make adjustments for condition, quality, location, on any number of factors. So there is room to adjust an appraisal based on other factors. So that's where the art comes in. The other thing to remember is an appraisal is a buyer's property. So the appraisal doesn't have to be shared with the seller if the buyer chooses not to. There are three things that can happen with an appraisal. It can come in over the price, at the price, or below the price. It's pretty rare for them to come in over. Most appraisers don't need to come in over, so they don't. They don't work hard enough to get it to come over. They don't need to. Occasionally a few come in over, but most of the time they come in at value. The worst thing that can happen is they come in under value. When it comes in under value, there's basically three things that can happen. What I think of the reasonable thing is to say, hey, Mr. Seller, the appraisal came in a little low and I'm willing to pay a fair market price for your home. I want your home. I'll give you what the appraised value is. And then it's up to the seller to say, okay, I guess I have to face that music. That's what the value is, and go with it. Or the seller could say, you know what, I'll meet you in the middle. I'll give some, you give some. Or the seller could say, you know what, you got an appraiser that doesn't know what he's doing. The value's there. I want another appraisal. So where does that leave you, the buyer? Well, the thing to remember is if you're getting a loan, the bank only lends based on the appraised value. If you're 20% down and the appraised value comes in low, they're only going to give you 80% of that value. So there's a difference. You would have to come in with cash to make that up. Well, if you're a 3.5% down FHA buyer, you don't have that extra cash, right? That's why you're a 3.5% down FHA buyer probably. So in that case, you're stuck with that appraisal, and if the seller says, no, I don't want it, the problem from their point of view, though, is an FHA appraisal stays with the property for 6 months. Even if someone else comes in that's an FHA buyer, they're going to be using that appraisal. So that's important to realize. So you can try to negotiate the appraisal down. You can try to negotiate the seller to meet the appraised value, or you can try to work with it, or they might go and find someone else. Now, like I said, it's an art. Sometimes you can go out there and get a new appraisal. Say, hey, both the buyer and the seller kind of feel like, yeah, I should have got that value. It should have come in right. Maybe if I try a new lender, I'll get a new appraisal and it'll come in right. And I've had that happen actually twice this year. So it's certainly conceivable. So that's my update on appraisals. Have a great day.